The Saints made an early exit last year from the playoffs. They're not going to do it 2 years in a row. Give me the... I'm picking the Lions to win this year.
What the fuck are you
The
doing?
Saints made...
Welcome to the Meares Show. I'm Mo.
Meares.
2012 is here, along with the NFL playoffs.
And I'm happy the playoffs are here because you stopped me during the regular season for the first time in the history of Mo and Meares Show. How'd that happen?
Off one game last week from pure perfection as far as what's going on in the playoffs.
I bring my daughter in to face you because you stink, and all of a sudden you become God's gift of picking football games.
Such a good picker, I should work on the farm.
You really should.
4 games this week because there's 4 teams on a bye.
Yes, there are.
Let's get into the 4 games. First game of the playoffs, Saturday, 4:30, Houston hosting Cincinnati. First game in Houston Texans franchise history, and it's a home game.
Yes, you had the Bengals coming in, who lost Week 17 in a must-win game. That does not bode well for them. They did back into the playoffs after some other teams lost. Houston didn't have anything to play for in Week 17. They got to rest their starters. Arian Foster's going to run and run hard against the Bengals. I like Houston to not only host their first playoff game, but get their first playoff victory in franchise history.
I actually liked what I saw from Houston last week as far as putting up a fight. If they could have gone to overtime easily. They decided to go for 2 to win the game, rest their starters. I would like to see Jake Delhomme go instead of Yates with a little bit of experience, but I like the atmosphere in Houston favoring the Texans to win this game. I had them win the Super Bowl in my preseason pick. Clinging on to some thin scraps of hope there, but I do have them winning this week in advance of the second round.
The Houston Texans.
Second game next week, 8:30 Saturday night. The 3-1-3 Detroit traveling to New Orleans, where New Orleans was 8-0 at home this year.
New Orleans also was a 10-point favorite last year against the 7-9 Seattle Seahawks, and they lost. This year, they're an 11-point favorite at home against the Detroit Lions, who we know can put up a ton of points. They proved it last week in Green Bay. They're going to prove it this week in New Orleans in the Superdome. They're going to put up 62 and defeat the Saints 62-61. Give me the upset.
New Orleans is who dat, right?
Yes.
And Cincinnati's who day?
Correct.
Cincinnati, who day, see ya. Who dat, New Orleans, you're out of your fucking mind. Drew Brees, I don't understand if he's not the NFL MVP this year with these numbers. I don't know. Aaron Rodgers is great. But look what he did at the end of the year.
Man,
this is insane.
It's ridiculous.
No way Detroit comes in from the 3-1-3 to the 2-1-6 to beat the New Orleans Saints.
A New Orleans Saints.
The 1 o'clock game on Sunday, Atlanta traveling to the New York Giants. Lucky to be in the playoffs, but once again, like 2007, here we come on strong at the end of the year after looking pitiful.
Yeah, they won 3 of their last 4 games with the victory against Dallas at home to get into the playoffs. Guess what? The Atlanta Falcons have been quietly playing extremely well. Their only loss at the end of the season was at the Saints in the Superdome, where they haven't lost yet. I like the Falcons to go into the Meadowlands and just get Matt Ryan off the schneid, get him a playoff victory, put him in the same echelon as Eli Manning. Not quite. Eli sucks. Giants suck. Fuck you, Gilman.
I actually have the Giants winning this game because they look so good. They got the home game. Atlanta hasn't sold me on anything. I don't see that coach winning anything. I don't see Matt Ryan as Nanny Ice or Milwaukee's Best Ice. I don't know what the fuck they call him. I ain't buying it. Eli Manning becomes a different ballet dancer every time there's some sort of big play and then throws some bullshit pass. And it just works.
Yeah.
It just works. Dallas is obviously horrible. But if that pass rush last week is how they're going to bring it in the fucking playoffs, look out. The way I have it, it would be Giants win this, then they travel to Green Bay. I don't think they have enough for that, but it's 2007 all over again. I will go crazy if the Giants somehow make it to the Super Bowl. I don't think that's going to happen, but I do have one this week.
The Atlanta Falcons.
The final game of the week, Pittsburgh traveling to Denver. Denver, can we just end this thing? This is awful.
Tim Tebow won 6 games in a row?
6 games, 7 out of 8.
Yeah. He lost the last 3 when one of the games would have guaranteed them the playoffs. Instead, they lose 3, back in the playoffs. He completes a total of 18 passes over the last 4 weeks. It's so pathetically bad that there's 0% chance that they win this game. And I said the same thing last year with the Seattle-New Orleans game. I said there's no chance that Seattle wins as a 7-9 team, and I was wrong. I will bet my left testicle on this game. Give me the Steelers to win.
I got an email from Jesus Christ.
Wow.
He said, if you mention my name in the same sentence with Tim Tebow this week, I will break your camcorder. He said it's an insult to the Bible, and tell that motherfucker if you see him to shut the fuck up. He said he's terrible, and tell him to fucking not get on a knee anymore. It's ridiculous. It will be a miracle on heaven, earth, and purgatory in between if Denver fucking scores in this game. They are that bad. Draw back to the 6-7 wins that he had. Everything that happened was bullshit, and now it's like, oh yeah, I guess it was because this dude sucks, and they figured out how to defend him. Pittsburgh will win this game by playing Charlie Batch, Merrill Hodge, and Terry Bradshaw all in the backfield at the same time. It's fucking, forget it. Fucking don't even, I haven't got to see a Denver game for the last 6 weeks. Now I don't even want to. Screw this.
A Pittsburgh Steelers.
Now it's time for the YouTube comments of the week.
Yes.
My Falcons just got fucked in the ass by the dick-sucking Saints. But we will be the ones doing the fucking come playoff time. I hate the Saints.
I agree with this person. Because I think the Falcons are going to do some fucking, and they're going to start with the Giants, and they're going to pound them to where they can't walk right for a week.
Falcons the best 65's comment, and unfortunately they can't do the fucking this week because they weren't the 60, they were the 5 seed. Otherwise we could have the whole orgy
Nice.
going on right there. Giants will beat the Brokeback Mountain Cowboys. LOL.
And he was correct. They did beat the Brokeback Mountain Cowboys, and they made them look like fags in the same process.
B3TO 818. B3TO 818. B3. I don't get it.
It's not a license plate. I don't think you're supposed to get it.
I don't get it. When Mole does his little hand motion in the air when he gets excited, he looks like he's rubbing one out of a 3-foot dick. 94, oi, oi, oi. A regular commenter, and very true. Noted in an outtake week 7 where it was our 100th episode.
Yes.
I say that I keep doing it, and it looks like I'm doing a glory hole jerk off, and I've yet to stop.
I'll tell you what, 94 oi, oi, oi has stepped up his game, and he's in the lead for comment of the year.
Fat ass Ryan can chomp on his own foot for the offseason. The Jets are out. Is that a misspelling, or is that a...
I think he's trying to be funny there with the Jets, play on the word Jets.
Okay.
Jets. Or it could be Yeti, like a
Bigfoot?
Bigfoot. Yeah, like the frozen Bigfoot.
All right, well, comment back this week, and maybe you can explain it. Droogie128.
And make sure to leave comments this week. Like I said, Meares prize pack to the commenter of the year.
So that's Meares Wildcard Playoff Weekend Edition.
I love the playoffs, man. I love the playoffs.
It signifies that it's coming to an end now.
But it's okay, because this is some good football games. We no longer have to choose 4 games, because they're chosen for us.
That makes it a lot easier.
Spectacular. Mm-hmm. Spectacular. Let's have some people subscribe so we can get some more views.
Mm-hmm.
How about that? How about
Yeah.
that? How about some thumbs up?
Thumbs up. No thumbs down.
No thumbs down. Comments.
You got your stuff going on above you.
Facebook.com/Meares. Twitter @Meares. Fucking simple to remember.
I think it is.
I mean, it's Meares. Rolls off the tongue.
Meares started a weight loss contest too, so by the time this time next year, we're gonna be thin.
Yeah.